Aku matang agak sofiyuta.
Okay. So tonight, I just want to say a massive welcome to all of our many followers, listeners, first time followers. I'd like to say a massive welcome to you tonight. Depending on what part of the earth you are, it could be in the day or in the night. We just wholeheartedly wants to welcome you to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union weekend special. And tonight happens to be one of the most power-packed nights where we will be discussing issues surrounding agriculture, our innovative ideas in how best we can be able to tackle the growing situation in the agricultural sector in Liberia. So again, your usual host is Madam Abba A. Anderson with the team of professors. They are here tonight and they will be adding their own analysis to how best we as Liberians can be able to drive this dream. So I want you to kind of join us to share this video to as many as possible and let this be a call to us all that we too can start to change lives. But before we can continue to dive in the topic, this is how we like to welcome you on board.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so tonight, again, we are so happy to be joined by all of our senior coordinators, both on the WhatsApp and online, the general public. Our father and a professor is here with us. And we are also expected to have more professors coming in. So, and also we are here with our country director. So all of them are also going to introduce themselves to you. That way you know who is speaking, where they're speaking from, and to get to know you more efficiently. So again, your host is Madam Abba A. Anderson. And together we will move this sector further. And so tonight, our first of all wants to recognize our dad in the house, a professor, a motivator, a strength to agriculture. Someone that sees agriculture as a need, not as maybe. Someone that drives all his life in investing his time to increase the skills that is needed to drive this vision. And someone that is so passionate about agriculture that despite all the many challenges, they still believe that they can be able to give to their country, a nation, and his people. I would like to join hands to welcome you on board, Professor, and for you to kindly introduce yourself to our listening audience. Sorry, Professor, you are
Thank
muted.
you so much. And thanks to all of those that are joining the show. Yes, I think it's being automatic. Yes, it thanks to you so much and to all of those who are joining to make the show a success. My name is Leroy W. Sickby. I'm the Dean of the William R. Tolbert Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry at the University of Liberia. And I'm a part of this show with the intent that people will listen to us and become enthusiastic and draw themselves close to the field of agriculture, that we all will join hands to alleviate poverty and hunger from our midst.
Thank you so much, Professor Sipi from the UL. So I like to say a massive welcome on this show. Your coming on the show inspire us a more, and it also bring us to the attention that agriculture is all that we need. And so I like to join everyone listening to me to say thank you for your increased motivation. Thank you for being there through the storms of life just to help this sector develop. And I believe that all that we have put into it, there is an outcome that is coming. And together we are going to deliver that outcome. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And so we are joined also by our country director, the man that is making the Abba Organic Farm Liberia's Farmers Union to be widely spread, to be noted, and to have a ground in Liberia. When we talk about the Abba Organic Farm, we want to share with you that the Abba Organic Farm does not only stay or stands on Facebook, but it goes beyond the Facebook aspect. It goes into the very community. The Abba Organic Farm live and breathe with the people of Liberia in their homes, on their farms, even on their motorbike and all their keke. Abba Organic Farm is right there with them. And the Abba Organic Farm is not ashamed to identify with those that are needed to be identified with. The forgotten people, the people that does not matter anymore to society. These are the people that Abba Organic Farm is proud of. These are the people that Abba Organic Farm is here to advocate for. These are the people that Abba Organic Farm find her peace in them. So we like to say, with all of that momentum, that strength, that driving force in making sure that the message is sent outside, This is a hymn behind it. And tonight we got this hands that is about to tell us who he is and maybe tell us a little bit more. So we want to welcome you, Director.
Okay, thank you very much, CEO, for giving me this time to talk to our people. It's actually important that we discuss agriculture. It's actually important that we have you as the dream bearer. It's actually important that Liberia farmers at this time, their voice are not heard. It's actually important that agriculture of Liberia have gone international. It's actually important that our government of Liberia should engage in agriculture. James, I'm James.
Yeah, so we didn't get your full name. Sorry.
Yes, I'm James M. Small Jr., uh, country director for ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. Uh, this is a dream, and we had Mana Abai Anderson, who actually brought this dream up, and now we are here to make sure to bring this dream to pass, and which we are encouraging agriculturists, we are encouraging all of our farmers, we are encouraging donors, we are encouraging Liberia in the diaspora, we are encouraging Liberian also within the country, government officials to join us because it's the only way we can actually eradicate poverty. It's the only way that we can get rid of poverty when our citizens have enough food on their table, or they have the best kinds of food that will also help them uh, to get the best nutrition within their system. Then I mean we will actually live in peace, not allowing them to go to bed with hunger, not allowing them
Mhm.
to wake up in the morning confused. But if you don't eat, you go to bed. I mean, you don't have no options. So we are now saying no. The farmer should have options because once you have food and surplus food, you have option we want to eat and we want to not eat. So that we will reduce we will reduce the consumptions of protein food because when they have surplus food, they will make their own decisions and they won't eat something that will harm their system. So that is what we are discussing here. This platform is all about agriculture. This platform is about expanding agriculture in Liberia. This platform is about seeking the need of the common people, of the people that we refer to as the native. They are the owner of the resources. They are the owner of the land. So the platform is actually discussing to recognize them. The more concept of this platform is agriculture. How best can we produce that our people will not go to bed hungry? So we are asking every one of us, all those that are listening, all of our followers, to join us. We are discussing agriculture, and I know with we all standing together to put ideas together, we can be able to resolve and eradicate this hunger among the growing populations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, our country director, Republic of Liberia, Mr. Small. So we are honored to have you on board of the About Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. And we want to thank you for your massive level of support, your leadership skill, and your patience. Because it's not easy to be a part of an organization as wide as this and to have people from all sorts of backgrounds to be able to work with them tirelessly and to ensure that they buy the idea of what you stand for and how you carry it on. It might be that, you go beyond just not talking, but you actually patrol those things into action that encourages people to follow you. So I'd like to say thank you on behalf of the entire management team. We are glad that you are on board, and we want to say thanks and welcome again. So, and now we are joined by Mr. Kamuya, which I will want him to fully, introduce himself to let us know, because he is not a Liberian. And I want you to know, he's not just a Liberian. He goes beyond just being a Liberian. He is a contributor to society. He is a motivator to society. And beyond that, he is an inspiration to society. And we must learn to honor people that deserve to be honored. And so all our professors deserve that honor. And we are proud worldwide to express that and to say how much we honor them with gratitude, because we have no amount that can be deposited for the job they do. Imagine we that is here, whatever hour we work for, we expect to get paid, and we do have paid, but yet we still have struggles. But imagine people that expecting to have paid, but yet they could have or may not have, but that motivation still lies in them. That desire to help people learn, and education wise, and not only that, to be able to be committed, because there are some people, they start things but the commitment is something else. So I'm just overwhelmed by that inspiration, and I want the world to join me in this call that these people must be given the honor they deserve, because they are contributors. They live beyond just being a Liberian. They go beyond that. They actually deliver beyond expectations. And we must be able to acknowledge that. And that also can help to open more doors for people to be more inspired towards education. So, Mr. Gamoya, I'd like to say you are massively welcome. And I want you to kind of introduce yourself again to our listening audience.
Thank you very much, our dynamic CEO, for that motivational talk. Thank you very, very much. Where
You're
I'm
welcome.
Augustine Gomuya from the Colleton University, and are doing piece of job to the Agriculture College of Colleton University. There we are there to mold the minds of the young people so that at least Liberia can be food secure, because food security is one of the greater problems in the world. So if people will not learn how to go above farming, then we know that we are leading to disasters. For example, months back last year, there was a crisis in Liberia, food problem. There was no food, so there were
Mhm.
problems. So if the young people that coming out, their mind is more to make use of the land, we will not encounter those problems we encountered last year. So we
Yeah,
are there to mold their minds, not only in the plants, but also in the animal agriculture as a whole, so
yeah,
that at least they can make use of the knowledge they're getting so that
Mhm.
Liberia can be food secure. So again, I thank the Abbott Organic Farmers family for allowing me to be on the platform so that I can give my contribution. We know that it will not be for 1 year, but as we keep on talking, 1 year,
Mhm.
2 year, 3 year, 4 years, there will be a changes. We know that. So we will
Yeah.
not keep quiet. We will not be silent. We will keep talking until we see the change we want. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I just want to say I'm sorry for my voice tonight. I'm down with a bit of cold, but however, I'm here. I'm down with a bit of cold. My voice is horrible, but I'm still here. So sorry if you hear a bit of you see me drinking a lot more because I'm still, trying to overcome this cold. It's not quite fast, but we are here. But again, I'm joined by our director, our dynamic director of the Abba Organic Farm. The meshes that resonates between the farmers, the one, sorry, that takes the meshes beyond boundaries, the ones that desired to see change, the actual change in the people, not just by getting their phone calls, but actually visiting them to see reality. They are our senior coordinators, but most especially our director of the press. So we'd like to welcome you. He's tonight not connected via the Facebook, but he's connected here on the WhatsApp, and he himself will be introducing himself to the listening audience as our time runs out. So, director, if you are listening to us, kindly introduce yourself to our listening audience.
All right. Thank you plenty to our CEO and to those who are listening. I want to commend you, especially our CEO in studio for this program, for the support and the inspiration that you continue to encourage us because it was by your vision that we all have joined. And I just want to take this time that the world may know and be able to understand your vision, what you want to see Liberia being. Because you know, many people did not have that kind of thinking. They don't put the citizens first. They want to put their own what they want first, their own ambition. But for you see citizens being more important. And I just want to acknowledge that because from past interview I've been conducting, most people will acknowledge that you know they have never experienced such a program in people living from Wilfield to go down into the various villages. You know, they were very much excited to see and I just know that and that the work and know that the work that you're doing, God bless you because it's only Him can give you that blessing. And I hope and pray that all of people will be able to join us in this endeavor as we fight for change within the agriculture sector. Because the livelihood of our life is something very, you know, for each time I go, some people are listening to the testimonies, you know, the sorrow is something I really get over, and people just they don't have that we have come that we all will be able to live a better life. to know that we the about staying for. To really come and join us on board that we want to see the livelihood of our Liberians people being changed. So we just want to use this time to call on everyone because I got many recordings here that I've not uploaded yet, already been in my mind that I really want to see, let the world be able to know what is happening to our farmers and what can be done to see how best we all can improve it. But I just want to take this time to commend you in studios, our CEO for this program. I'm Augustine J. Jackson, a senior coordinator and director of the press, the Upper Organic Farm Farmer Team. Yeah. And I hope and pray that things get better for our farmers and for us too. That those who out there, those who in Liberia, those people that we have met, they can know that we are of a seriousness. And I just want to take this time to commend everyone in radio land and those who watching us by our Facebook, those who following our YouTube channel, on our website. I just want to commend you all for sharing this message, for your support. Thank you.
Thank you. Sadly, like I said, my voice might not be as you want or you know it to be due to a massive cold. But the most important thing is why we are here. And I think that is more efficient and more current than the voice. I just want you, please bear with me and know that our being here is more valued than my ugly voice for the night. So, the question that brought us here tonight, and I will read, and as I read it, maybe that will help. Just a minute. I just want to get to that question, and that will help me be able to bring everybody to this area where we are tonight. Okay. I'm not getting through to the question, but as it stays, and we say the whole writing came like agriculture is the greatest economy building tool in Liberia and the rest of the world. And just correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm proud to say it because I know it is the fact. So it says, greater strength of Liberia's agriculture. The greater strength of Liberia's economy lies in the power of agricultural development. And like I said, I stand to be corrected, but I know it is for fact. I know it is for fact because it has been proven. We have gone through it, and we are still into it. Matter of fact, right now, our country, the economy, we are struggling. We are jobless. I would say if you want manpower, you will have them because we have more people that is out of job than those that have jobs. And even those that have jobs, they still complain because that job is not being able to produce them the income to sustain they and their families. At the same time, they may have jobs, but those jobs are not for a long time. The job could be a contracted one, 1 year, 2 years. They have a job that does not have a system in place that anytime someone can just walk out to them, maybe because they are not happy with their work outcome, or maybe they are not just pleased with them. They can be fired. They can be laid out, as we will want to pronounce it. Wherever where you think is good to pronounce it, it still bows to the same point. And all of these things are actually happening because we have not pointed into one direction, or we have now revisit our mind. And if agriculture is the greatest strength of our economy, we see what is happening to us now. What can we do? A new system. What way are we to go to revive this situation? How are we to tackle the growing population issue that will relate to the food consumption? How will we, as Liberians, be able to cope in the next 5 years from now? What hope do we have that the economy is going to boom or is going to increase? I mean, it's going to be better. Because we have a generation that is coming already in the struggling ones that we are going through. So what role are we laying that they will have to walk on? Are we still walking to leave those broken bridges that we expect the upcoming generation to fix for us? Are we coming to think that the West is just going to bring some help and they are going to build our bridges? They are going to put money in the accounts for us. They are going to just create job market, or they are going to just, give us visa and people will just leave Liberia and they will just go in the West. Are we really thinking as we should be thinking now? Are we actually in the situation like a man that is getting drowned? Are we looking at the way out of the water, or are we in the water and expecting that one day this water, this river will run dry before we get out? So I would like to start first with our professor on this topic, and we want to hear from Professor CP tonight before we will now go over to Professor Gamay. Before I will be the last to my input because I'm the host, Sarah, but I would like to be the very last. Our numbers are on screen, but for those that do want to or want to call us, you have the opportunity to call us, and I'm going to put our number also that you can call us via WhatsApp, and you will be heard live on this show. So, Professor, let me see if I can still get him. You are welcome once more.
Thank you so much, CEO. Thank you for the deliberation. Thank you for squarely
the window.
Putting the issue. Yes.
Yeah, Professor, we are getting you now. Sorry, the network.
Yeah. It should give massive support to all sector of the agricultural sector. when I mean support to all section of the sector, I am speaking of institutions, the farmers, and even those who add value in agricultural produce. You see, if the institutions are supported well, these institutions like that of the Agricultural University of Liberia will be able to train our students in the proper way, them in all aspects of agriculture, because agriculture is very broad. We also support, it will be difficult for us to train our students in all these different areas of agriculture. We have animal area, animal science is so broad. It has poultry, it has pig, it has cattle, it has snail, it has honeybees. So many part of it. It has the vegetable, the tree crops, the feed crop. All of these things, people need to be well trained in them. So we are not properly supported as institutions, and that not only the university like Liberia, but there are other institutions that are training people in agriculture. So all of these institutions need to be. And so if we are well supported, definitely that is maximally contribute to all aspects of agriculture in this country. But until this is done, we'll do some training, but we may not be able to cover how the agriculture as it stands. So that's one aspect of it. So that one aspect of it to provide support to institutions. The next group of people are the farmers. The farmers need to be supported. In other countries, farmers are subsidized. All these people are bringing in food to the a lot of them are subsidized. So there's a need to subsidize the agriculture because when they are subsidized, they will be able to produce so efficiently to food need. So the problem, farmers need to be well supported now. When the farmers produce, there's a need for the processors to be supported. For the process so that they can be able to process and add value to whatsoever produce will be created. Even the few things that have been produced, they are not being processed because people are not supported, they don't have the knowledge to process to add value. When you go to the agricultural market, you see most of the people. There's a need to render support to areas, and then when people are trained sufficiently, they will be able to guide farmers, to guide businesses, and we actually produce continually available to everyone. And I think that will reduce poverty in this country, and we put money in pocket. But when nothing is done, with all of the beneficial capacity of agriculture, we will not be able. So my advice to the government and to our international supporters, let direct support come to the various areas. Like I said, how come you say, okay, we're going to be with support, even all the work that we're trying to do, if we get support, we will do more. But we're not getting support. We are still trying, but we're still looking forward to people who will come to us and say, oh, we see what you are doing, this is our support, let us see what we can give to enhance the capacity of the agricultural college so it can train the requisite manpower for the nation. So that we will go this way, and then we're on the right trajectory to make the best of our resources. So I will stop here for now and give the others chance to see what their own inputs will be to this all important topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And that was a great way out of innovating agriculture to Liberia. And so Professor was able to look at it from the both angle as we, according to him, we should also look at the training aspect of agriculture as important as production part. Because you cannot have a production without a training. And that means the institutional part of it has to be involved into the delivery of a successful outcome in agriculture. And he went on by also looking at the farmers being able to access that funding that they need to invest into a successful outcome in their production, as they all strive, both institutions and farmers are striving. And all that we gain from those two is that we still at the same point in agriculture. For decades, we've been promised and been spoken to and been given assurance. Our names have been put on placards. And I stand here to be corrected. And I have no fear in talking this, because all I'm saying is all facts. And that's why I'm standing to be corrected. And this is not a program that is inhaling or is happening behind closed doors or is happening for a particular sector or particular area. This affects the entire nation. And as we sit here to advocate, we must advocate the facts. So both institutions, so the advocating is not only for farmers, and I want to make this very clear. We are not only advocating for farmers here, because if we want to have that successful outcome, we have to tackle it from the institutional part of it, as well as the financial part of it. Then we look at a human capacity building force to be able to deliver Liberia from poverty. We must have those angles balanced in order to keep the structure fully equipped. So I will stop here because I got my cup is filled tonight and I'm ready to deliver. I don't deliver every day, but it takes a lot to be put inside, and I'm ready to explode it out tonight. But I want to give all credence to our professors who are helping us in analyzing this. Because some people might just think that the program is just only about, throwing hook in the ground. But we want to let you know that the farm has different areas. And these different areas have special people who are specialized in those places. And they are ready. They are waiting. They are supportive and motivated to ensure that these areas function as low as they have been paid by society. That's how low that strength have been felt in society. And this is where the table has to turn now. This is where the lake and the sea has to meet. This is where we will hold nothing inside no more. We are here to dish it out and actually bring out facts, because they are here to prove nothing else but the current situation that we all are faced with in Liberia. Thank you. Professor, Professor Gamoya, you can please come in.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You have said it all. And also, Professor Sipi, we say thank you very much. You know, the question is very much interesting. The greater strength of Liberia economy lies in the power of agriculture development. And that is very true. And for that to happen, I will outline few areas that Liberia need to work on if we will be food secure. One is training. Training. Our farmers need training. They need to be trained. Trained on their farms. Even those that are in the university, they need to be trained. And secondly, our research center need to work. Because if agriculture will work, then we need improved seeds, improve livestock. And who can do this work is the research center. So if the research center will work on these improved varieties, and then our farmer being trained to plant them or to take care of them, if that is livestock, to take care of them, to raise them, if that the plants to plant them, that will really, really improve the agriculture sector in Liberia. Before the war, we have plenty organization that help our farmers. We got the BCADB, we got the LPNC, etc., etc. That was in agriculture, that trained more people in agriculture. And during that time, Liberia was full secure. You could see the momentum, you could see the development coming. Because all we work for, I can say 90 to 95%, we consume it. We consume it. So if you don't have food, you will not have the strength to work. So everybody had their part. Professor at the university, they there to train the students. And one time we were on campus doing registration, one of my colleagues told me, they said the word all over the world put on graduate. They say we are preparing them for the job. We are preparing them for the job to create for the job opportunity. But we are not preparing them to create a job. So now the world or professor should be thinking, training the students to create the job for themselves, not for the job market. That's the only way that we will be full secure. Train the persons to make the farm. That's what we should be doing. We should not be training students now to go for the job, but how they can create a job for themselves. Because the word population increase, they say it's everybody's business, it's everybody's problem. As population increase, there will be scarce in job, everything will be scarce. So if you are not strong to create a job for yourself, then it will be hard. So how can our agriculture students create a job for themselves? When they are trained, you finish, tell your whosoever sponsoring you to get you little amount to start with. If you are you starting with vegetable, start with that. As you do it yet all the time, you will master it, you will like it, and you will grow it and sell it. That's what I was telling one of my students in a class. They feel it about animal farming. To be the best animal farmers, don't go for the mature one to farm. Don't go for the mature one. If that pig, get the pillars. As you growing them, you are learning, and you are getting experience. So that's why now we should be doing. That's why learning should be doing. That's why lecturers should focus on not to prepare the student for the job, but to create a job for themselves. Again, we go back to the research center. We have research center in the country, but are they working? We said no, because we are not seeing their impact. We are not seeing it. So if they were bringing those improved variety, working on it, giving it to farmer, training farmer to go farm, so they red variety that 3 months. Tell me, if the farmers could have 3 more varieties of rice, within a year time, they will produce like three times a year.
Three, three,
So
three occasions. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
three
three,
times.
three times a year. If you have a plot, a 10 plot or low land, and 3 times you harvest, you will get your family will eat, and you will have little to sell so that you can develop the children educationally, and then you can be able to build a shelter for them to live in. But because the successful farming that our parents doing, the farmer do is not sufficient, it can't even send their children to school, even before they finish harvesting the red, they finish consuming all. What will be left for them to sell and then do all the development? So you see there. So if Liberia will be developed, everybody got to work, and also government got to come in, got to help. They got to help. In other countries, they get agriculture bank that the farmers will go and take a loan, and then the government will pay certain amount. For example, I want fertilizer, and the fertilizer is $100 US. I go to the bank or the store, I take it, I pay $50. The government pay $50. Other countries doing that. If we do like that, the farmer will benefit, and Liberia will really benefit, and everybody will be happy, and everybody will have food on the table. So everybody, we have work to do. Everybody, we can't leave it with the government. We can't leave it with the NGOs. We can't leave it with the instructor. We can't leave it with the students. Everybody got to come in so that we can help our nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor. That was a very, very heart touching one, and I would say, as Liberians, I hope this touches us, and let us also make it our business to share these messages, because you may not know that this message is important to you. Maybe you are in a very comfortable situation right now that you do not think you need to be hearing anything about agriculture, but I can guarantee you, whether you in America, you in, or you in Liberia, or any part of Africa, one thing, when you wake up, you finish brushing your teeth, that you remember is you need to eat. So you have to live with that. It's not that you want to, but you have to. So I just want to be able to touch your hearts tonight to spread this message. Be an agent of change by sharing it on your favorite page, Facebook page, WhatsApp page, any social media that you are connected to or with. Please share this message. Someone needs it. And I hope the right people will be here soon. As we strive to get them to come on, we will get them coming in. Because I believe inclusive workforce will be able to help us in this. So I will stop here and give our director, country director, the opportunity to speak on the issue, because our time is fast spent. So, director, you are highly welcome. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Gamuya,
very
also.
much.
Coming.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much for this program. I think our sponsors, trainers have said all. But to add to what they have just said, you see one thing about building building human resource capacities. It's like also, I mean, it's a gateway uh, to economic growth, because the more you train your people, the more they build I mean, the more they develop that interest within the production sectors. So we are only looking at agriculturists. We're looking at agriculture. When you look at, agriculture is actually a diverse field. I mean, it's very wide. So when you talk about agriculture, you are talking about the biologists, you are talking about the chemists, and also those that are studying physics. So like they made mention of having a research center. I mean, they carry now carry was area that agriculturists or experts from all over the world used to go and be able to conduct their scientific finding and come up with those varieties of crops, those high quality seeds and slims and cuttings that when you supply the farmer with it, they will grow, they will be able to grow the best kinds of products and giving them a very good result. But today, carry is going down. Carry is declining. So now we are saying agriculture that we talking about today is not just about giving the people some tools, then you tell you buy. No, give them tools, train them how to use the tools, give them seeds, train them how to use the seeds, and also teach them how to manage and learn. Because few times ago, we were in Kemont discussing that there's a protected area where the farmers have been stuck, and even stopped by government to not venture around the corridor of that forest. So now, when the farmers have that knowledge of farming on one land for many years, it will also help the forest. That will reduce pressure on our natural forest. So it's actually essential that we train our farmers in that light of managing the land, managing the seas, and also of managing themselves within the agricultural sectors. One good thing is do not give fish or teach them how to fish, but teach them how to own fish pond. Because when you teach a farmer how to own fish pond, they will produce for themselves and they will be able to also market what they produce, and they will get some finance from there, some money that will help them, and they'll be able to send their children to school, and they will also be able to have access to health care because they have money and they have the power. Their power is the learn that they are using. So this is time that government, you need to join us. You need to improve carry. You also need to improve those institutions. We have University of Liberia, the Agriculture Department. We have Columbia University, the Agriculture Department. We have other community colleges that when you invest in the Agriculture Department, they will come up with a good result because the result, those students that they are teaching, they are the one that the country depends on to get on the field to teach the farmers about extension practices. We have those human resources. We don't need people from outside. We have experts in the country that can train our people, that can train the farmers, that can make agriculture very easy, that can produce food abundantly in our country. But we only need the political will, and we only need donor support that will actually enhance crop production in our country. we strongly depending on our central government first, because we vote you, we depend on you, we expect you to change our lives. This is why we went in a queue, and we are about to go back in a queue. So we are alarming with the farmers that put you there. We are telling you that you should pay attention to us. We are the one that will bring transformations. We are the one that will change this country to from better to best. We are the one, and we need you to stand by us. Donors from the diaspora, our farmers are in need. They are dying every day from starvation. They cannot afford even a dime to buy burger rice. And now they don't have the technical know-how to produce even our local rice we eat here. So we are asking you to join us, that we will be able to provide that means to train our farmers how to produce on one land for many years. That they will be actually equipped.
Okay. I would want to say it could be that there is a network. Okay. Are you hearing, Mr. Small? Okay, so Mr. Small, what nearly at his closing, and so I want to join Mr. Jackson on the line. Mr. Jackson, what you have to say regarding that? Our time is nearly done. Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, okay. The pleasure again. Now, you see, the issue when it comes to our topic on the discussion is a serious issue. And like I said, I have been going all around. And you found many farmers requesting that they wanted to obtain a skill by going to some institution to get the skills. That was some of the recommendations they were making to the international community and that of the Liberian board. Now you will see some other farmers requesting for support. They want road to market, they want the marketing system, they want everything to be put into place. And let me just break it down. Let me start by what you see before one can become a skilled farmer, you have to obtain the skills. And obtaining skills help you to produce quality food. So without the skills, you won't be able to produce the requirement foods or the quality food that is needed. And you will only be maybe using some level of gas until maybe you just manage to produce. But when you have the proper skills,
Okay. Right now, I think there is still a network connectivity that is disturbing the line from all of our professors, senior coordinators, and the entire team. Right now, the line is gone off, but hopefully they will be able to reconnect. They are trying to reconnect again, but the internet is the problem. But tonight's topic, for those that have not followed or were just listening now for the first time, we'd like to say a massive welcome to the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, the only area where we show out to our farmers that indeed they are valued. This is where we put agriculture at the center of all that we do. We are so proud to be farmers. We are so proud to be able to contribute to a society as good as Liberia. We are also very proud to be able to identify our current situation that unfolds in agriculture in Liberia. So I will just have a 2 minutes break here, and this is how we want to encourage people to keep following us, to keep going on our page, sharing these informations, getting connected, and inviting others to be a part.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abak Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
Thank you. We are partner for good. And again, a massive welcome to the Abak Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union. Our topic tonight stretches around agriculture being the strength of Liberia's economy and any nation economy for that matter. So the strength lies in agricultural development. But how are we targeting this strength? Are we actually looking at agriculture in that manner? Or we are looking at agriculture as a no-go zone? And sometimes when I speak, people think, oh, you are speaking. No, there is no way we can have a successful agricultural development in Liberia in the absence of the government intervention in there. I want you all to know this. I know some knows it, but it's good that we talk about it. We are talking about 70% of the population that heavily depends on agriculture for sustainability. We, as farmers in Liberia, we have been denied all rights to the point that it's not only with the farmers, they have graduated from just the farmers into the institutions that are associated with agriculture. It's so clear to the extent that you do not need to research because the facts are beyond boundaries. You do not need to look for it because once you enter Liberia, you feel it right from the airport. But on all of our ballot papers, we carry agriculture as a spouse. But we do not want to even associate ourselves with agriculture. What a country that turns its back from agriculture. I want to see a country that have turned it back from agriculture and have now been successful in the world. There's no successful country without agriculture being the bedrock. Thank you, Professor, for coming back. Again, we want to say welcome. Sadly, the network connectivity was difficult. But anyway, thank you once more. And I was just in the middle of expressing the way we perceive agriculture in Liberia. And I went on by saying, I have yet to see any nation that have actually become successful in the absence of agriculture development. And this is why when we are running our campaigns, we are proud to write the sentence or the name of agriculture, only to design the placard. But I have yet to see any lawmaker, representative, district superintendent, district this or whatever, to even come in to identify. The government of Liberia knows this, that there is no way a country as Liberia can be able to change overnight without the human capacity building or the intervention of the government in making that process work. But we don't see that. And now we are about again to march into another year and go to the end of another year with no plans of targeting Liberia's most confronted situation. I know there is no medical facility to the standard. For now, there are some, yeah, but I mean, a little over nothing. But most especially, it's the food that we consume in that country that is even affecting our performances, our appearances, our health condition. I'm sad that we have not had any statistics of the mental conditions that is in Liberia, whether it's at a higher scale or a lower scale. Because in the absence of job opportunity, in the absence of where there is no light, at least if you do not even have a job today, but you see there is a job market ahead of you, it gives you some levels of assurance. That gives you the thing that we call hope that this can be changed. But we are not seeing that. All we're seeing is the very same story, but far from implementation. All we are seeing. And it speaks so much to the point where, you know, Mr. Kamaya, sadly, we went at the UL campus to actually conduct an interview. And UL happens to be the nation's highest institution of education. One of the nation's highest. I must be corrected. Institution. There where when you come to Great Britain, when you are talking about where the Cambridge University or these other top universities, you must be able to find those universities equipped. I'm not saying everything is falling, but yes, you see the difference. Liberia on the Cambridge University there. You can see the agriculture side of the University of Liberia and the political side of the University of Liberia. We enter with the camera on, trying to see, even light, this thing they can call what we got here. A whole university cannot provide that for the administration. I'm coming. Sorry. I got a drink because my chest, but I just had to leave it because it's sitting in the chest. It has to come out. Sadly, the voice not too good, but it has to come out. If an institution that is supposed to deliver skills, motivation, is so challenged to the point where there is no light, it tells you there's no equipment. There's no way equipment is going to work without light, though. Except where it's going to be a new invented equipment where you will just say work and it work. But as of now, even our mobile phones need current to function. That one is not in the University of Liberia, on the agriculture side. But if you walk into the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, where everybody wants to become a lawyer and tackle a case or be able to stand in the public and be able to talk, I guarantee you, you are not going to see light, you will see cars. And not only that you will see cars, you will see that you have entered a university. But our sector that contributes to the growth of the economy, it's been so much challenge to the point where it's like it's been forgotten. It's just there because it has been in existence. It's not there because it has been brought there now. Because, certain things that has been there, you just want to live with it, but you have nothing really you want to do in contact to it. And I'm saying this because we have those recordings. And I want the world to hear me. And you can hold me in the count of what I say here. And it baffles my mind, even to the point where when we are looking at the budgets, the least budgets come down to agriculture. And even at that, our agriculture minister is still undergoing a huge amount. And the video will come here. That been gone with no accountability. The Ministry of Agriculture have yet to identify FE workers by reaching out in the different areas of the sector. How can a country develop on such a constraint? It is sad, and we want to say here we condemned it. Sorry. Whatever hands that are behind this, they need to think twice. They're not only taking the resources from Liberia, but they are also taking the future of Liberia out. Because if you provide job, you have just provided future. If you provide a future, you have provided a nation. And if you provide a nation, you have also responsibility to provide stability. That's why we are where we are. And I would like to stop right here. And because our time is already done. But to just hear your final recommendation as we are about to close. Thank you, Mr. Kamoya.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And you have said it all. It look frustrating when places that should mold the minds of the citizens, of the students, and those materials that you should work with, you don't have it. It's like they tie your hand on your back, they say go for it. It's impossible to fight. And we Liberian, we travel, we see the differences outside there. And then as soon as we come to our airport, we nod our belly. We say that system that we saw, let it lead there. We in Liberia. Like our
Oh God, the internet again. Okay, Mr. Small, if you get
command. Yeah,
uh,
sorry,
no, go
the
ahead, go
network.
ahead. Yeah, yeah,
So
go ahead.
as I was saying, yeah, yeah, in Kus, Kwame Nkrumah University in Ghana, I went in their lab. Uh, I was shocked, you know, I was really, really shocked. And we started before them. Those people used to come here and school in Liberia. But now Liberians are running behind them other countries to go for education. So something is wrong. Nobody will build Liberia. Nobody will come in your homes and build your homes. You yourself got to build your homes. So we got to be thinking in different dimensions. So if we use X in the past and that X not work, should we continue to hold fast to that X? No, we should change. When we go out, we see changes. We want to bring that changes to improve on them. That will really, really help us. And one of the areas we need to work on is our agriculture sector. We really need to work on because all we work for that just food. We just put little on us as clothes, but majority we consume it. So if we can work on our agriculture sector, then we will keep on buying from other people. And as we buying, our resources going. We had the gold, we had the timber, we had the diamond, everything here. But why, as you were just saying, why our university, the mother university in Liberia, like you were saying, the UL, why conditions like that? So we got to check ourselves, and we just got to continue trying, continue talking, and then the little we have, we make use of it. We can't say we need central government to do this to do that before we can do. No, if you have little, if you can say something to change somebody, say it and change somebody, then to hold fast to it, you say, oh, the person that the government got to do it. No, if we depend on government, then nothing will work. So we want to thank you as you continue to advocate. We know your voice will be heard. We know that it will be heard. And those that are on the platform, they are hearing it. They can do their own contribution too. We all should come together. We all should contribute to the building of the nations. Those nations that are built today, it's not one person did it. No, no, it's a collective work. So we have to come together and build our sector so that we can be full secure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamaya, and it is a great honor to have you on the show. I think if we have even 10 of your kind in Liberia, Liberia will be a better place. But moreover, we appreciate all that you have brought to us tonight. And I hope the government of the Republic of Liberia is listening. I hope uh, institutions that can be able to come in, donor partners worldwide, can step in, because this is a program that will change the life of farmers and the nation. So we call on you tonight to please join us in this request. Thank you so much, Professor. You are absolutely welcome again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me see who is still online. Hello. Let me see if we can still get one more person because the line has been down. Yeah, okay. Yes, please come in, Mr. Jackson, and just we got two minutes. Our time is already out. Oh, we are not getting you well. Okay, go ahead. We're getting you now. Oh, but your phone is low. Okay, go ahead again. Let's see. We're not getting you. Okay, yeah. Now we're getting you. Yeah.
Okay. You see, the issue here is that the Liberian government really got to prioritize agriculture.
Oh, network again. Is this network that is causing us to be late? Now it's still playing off. Okay, but Small, if you're getting us, if you two can come in, just in case he can come, because we actually meant to finish 8 and it's just after 8 now.
Yes.
I mean 9 rather, not 8. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Am I? Hello?
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. I think we need to prioritize, so because of giving practical knowledge about how best they should produce locally in our country, and also building the capacity of those students at those various universities, that they will also serve as extensionists to also teach or train our farmers.
Thank you.
Yes, I think everyone can join us. We have our Facebook platform, YouTube platform. Love Liberia. We all expect Sweet Liberia. But the only way that we can get Sweet Liberia is let us produce our sugar. That is the food we eat, the honey, the rice on a daily basis. We need you to join us so that we can have Sweet Liberia and live in peace and harmony in our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are now joined again by Mr. Jackson. If you can come in, you got 2 minutes, please, because the time is finished.
I want to say thank you. I think I will just make it quick again before the network can go. The issue here with our farmers, they are struggling is because the Liberian government have not prioritized agriculture. If they are going to prioritize agriculture, I think we will be far better than what we are today. But I'm just using this platform to call upon them. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. You are live.
Okay. Thank you. Because they have not prioritized agriculture in Liberia. That's why God Liberia what it is today. And I just want to take this time to encourage the Minister of Agriculture that he should prioritize agriculture. Our farmers, they really need the support. They really need to get to know how to grow their own food and how to produce in huge quantity and in the best way. So you find out that most of our farmers will be requesting for getting the skills, you find out that they want the road to market system to be created, because you get you go and you create a farm, or you get your agriculture garden and you producing, you get the produce, but then you carry it to the market, you find out there's no market for it. They end up carrying it back home, or they chunk it and just damage. That's a huge loss. So it is something that our Liberian government really got to put into place.
Thank you.
And I said the government, they don't have interest in agriculture. So that's it. We just need to focus on the international community now. They are the only people that can come to our rescue, because this is an old age thing. From during the 80s, the 70s, the 80s, people were prioritizing agriculture. But since Charles Taylor left, you find out more people, they don't want to get engaged into the agriculture. Only layman down there, because he did I get here tomorrow, he go get it today, he sell it tomorrow and be finished with it. Whether he eat it or whether he get market for it, we just want to manage so he can say who we have a keeper. But then it's not impacting the society. It's not helping. Because the only way we help people can produce on a higher skill, and we'll be able to have that market that when they produce, they carry it there, people there to buy it, and you will see the livelihood of our farmers here all will be improved. But because they're lacking, so we are there behind managing. So I just want to use the time to call on the international partners, NGOs, institutions out there really need this support. Our farmers really need the support.
Okay.
It's important to know how life is important for the farmers. We really want to take this time, let them come, let them support the our organic farm, like your farmers here, so we too can be able to support our farmers down here. Because we're going around getting the views, and it's something that is very touching. And I don't even know what kind of adjective to use on it, but our farmers, they are in desperate need. Because somebody can be explaining the situation and it can bust down in tears. So I just want to appreciate you who in studio there, our CEO for this wonderful program. And I want to thank those who there following us, sharing the message, making sure that we all see how best the agriculture sector here in Liberia can be improved. And I'll just take this time to commend everyone for the level of hard work. And I say thank you. Once more again, I'm Augustine J. Jackson, a senior coordinator and director of the press. So I'll say thank you.
Thank you so much. And that's our director of the press and our country director who was speaking earlier on. These are our own recommendations to the government of the Republic of Liberia, the farmers, the institutions, the partners across the nation. Liberia is all that we have. And in order to change the narrative of agriculture in Liberia, all of us has to be involved. We all have to do or play our part in contributing to this successful outcome. And as the government of the Republic of Liberia, we'd like to ask you on behalf of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, the group of farmers in different counties, in different areas, to please reach out to the various banks to be able to help farmers secure the right fundings. Because farming involves spending. Before production, you must be able to spend. And this is one of the places that need strength, as well as empowering our institutions. Being in the UL without electricity, that means honor colleges in local area or rural areas we have no tutors. Students may want to learn, but the motivation is lacking. As the father of the nation, we stand here to call on you, President George Manuel Weah, as the head of Liberia, a president, the man that we entrust our country in his hands. So please listen to the outcry of both institutions and the outcry of the so many women and children, men that is standing up for the cause of redeeming our nation from poverty. As a president, we call on you because you have promised us that you have come not to remain as things were, but you came for change. That means for redemption. But we are yet to experience that. And that does not have to be only in Morovia, but I'm talking about the rural areas. As credible information keep reaching out to us through interviews, this is a shame for Africa's first country, the mother of Africa, to be in this condition. Not because they do not have, but because they have not been allocated for this. And I remember you had agriculture on your bulletin. That means we have to experience it. It's not yet late. But as we advance to election, we hold you by a word. And we call on you to please make funds available to help the very people that have entrusted you to this stage. And we also stress on our lawmakers, because if we are talking about a system, a country change, we must be talking about a system change here. And our lawmaker has the power to enforce those change. As we look at government, we must also look at those that implement the law or make the law or encamp around the law. Our lawmakers, we will leave you not until you deliver to us a system that will work for all. We hold you accountable to what we are going through in our agricultural sector right now. Because you have the power to influence this change. And we entrusted you. That's why we have put you in the nation's highest place of law, where we know that you will represent us. You will plead on our behalf. You will insist and control our affairs. So the law, the lawyers, the lawmaker representatives, I will not leave you. Sorry, but I will not leave you, because you have sworn that you are going to help us. Now is the time. Our cups are dry. Our homes are depleted. Our hearts are broken. We are devastated. And we want to say, we will only vote you by what you truly are going to do for us. And if you say something and you do not do it, we will hold you accountable. And that is why we are calling on you, lawmakers. I will leave you not, because you have your own part to play to influence this change. And I will still go over to our marketeers, to everyone involved, to stand up now. Stand up to this call. It is important that we can do this. We made up our mind to turn over our weapons. Yes, we did. We made up our mind to defeat war, and we did it together. And now we can make up our mind again to defeat poverty, and we will do it. So together, we believe at the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union that we can do it together. So come in with your expertise. Come in with your motivation. Spread the message and let us liberate Liberia. A true liberation from poverty, using the strength of agriculture for development purposes, economic building, community, and education. We like to stop right here. And at this time, next week, 7:30, we are going to be here. We are going to take a half-week break. So all during this week, we will not go live, but we will be coming back on Saturday and on Sunday next week. But for today, this week, we are only here tonight. So if you have any comments, contributions that you want to make, we advise that you please send that to our Facebook, email, WhatsApp, and you can leave your comment right below this program. We want to say thank you for being with us. We know we are late, but it's also due to network connectivities. But I hope this show will inspire you to get on board, and you too can inspire others to be a part. Let us build the country that we love and that we stand for and stand with. God bless you. From the heart of the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia's Farmers Union, we'd like to say thank you to all of our professors, team of coordinators, farmers, Liberians, and partners of Liberia. We say thank you for being a part. God bless us all. This is how we want to leave you tonight.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. With Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, Our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abai Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
So we just want to say thanks and good night and goodbye to you all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Professor.
Bye bye.
Bye.